Hi, these are the top 7 stocks that should benefit from the coronavirus vaccine race and the best healthcare stocks for you to look at and see if they might be interesting to you. All right, we are all hoping for a nice vaccine to this pandemic. Everyone is just suffering from business to families. And so Gilead Science, the GILD ticker symbol, they are working on their treatment vaccine. So, and then Regeneron, Regeneron, and ticker symbol REGN. So they are working on their treatment. And then Eli Lilly. Some of you heard of this stock before. They've been around. Eli Lilly, ticker symbol LLY. So check them out to see if you might like them. I'm going to go into some more stocks that you might be interested in that you may or may not have heard of. Okay, so Corcept Therapeutics, ticker symbol CORT. They are investigating and looking into stress hormone cortisol. Ladies and gentlemen, this is that gives you, when you're stressed, the cortisol, supposedly you gain weight. So this could be interesting for those of you that want to stay healthy. And they are looking at drugs for endocrine, metabolic, weight loss, oncologic, and psychiatric disorders. So take a look at them. It ranks, this biotech company ranks 10th on MargaretSmith.com's list of the 150 fastest growing stocks. And its earnings have grown by 107% approximately each year on the average. So do check that out. So they're looking really, really interesting. And the biotech company reported gross sales approximately 93 million, and adjusted profit soared from 70% to 34 cents per share at the time of this recording. So do investigate and research and study and look into that one. Veritex, VERTEX, Veritex. This one is considered 5 biotech companies with a nice composite rating of 99, which was ranked by IBD Digital. So, and they looked at 600 biotech stocks. So, Veritex, they are working on treatments for cystic fibrosis, and that could be very interesting. And it's also on MargaretSmith's.com list of top growth stocks. So their annual growth profit rate of 99% over the last 5 years. So also the 1% of all stocks in terms of profitability. So do take a look at that one, as I'm always looking for really great stuff to tell you, mogul investors and beginner investors, about. Okay, Quidel, Quidel. So they do molecular diagnostic areas of medical technology, and they sell tests that detect the virus that leads to chickenpox, shingles, strep throat, influenza. So also they make a test that can detect the SARS-CoV-2 virus that leads to COVID-19. So definitely check out that one, because everyone's looking for the stocks that could be the leader in the vaccine with the COVID-19. So this one, Quidel stock ranks number 20 out of the 150 fastest growing stocks according to MargaretSmith.com. And over the past 5 years, Quidel's earnings per share have grown by an average of 98% annually. So do check that out. Okay, here's another one. Viva, V-E-E, Viva. Everyone's thinking of the song that Madonna sings. So So this one is a top-rated health stock, and it has products with life science and manufacturing heavy industries. So it ranks number 50 on MarketSmiths.com list, and the company's 5-year earnings have a share growth rate of 43%. So that's very, very nice. We like to see that. Okay, so let's give you some more that I think is interesting. Oh, and the Viva system is, ticker symbol is VEEV, and it does cloud computing services, and they work with companies like Eli Lilly, which I told you about, Gilead Sciences, and the Merck, M-E-R-C-K. So I like that one. West Pharmaceutical Services, the ticker symbol is WST. They make the vials that hold injectable drugs. So they have a specialty coating to prevent drug contamination, which is very valuable right now. Let's see what else. I'm going to tell you about Barron Healthcare. Barron Healthcare is B8CFX. And let's see, Fidelity Select Healthcare is FSPHX. Those are if you want to do healthcare. So let me continue giving you the healthcare stocks that I find very interesting. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Medtronic, ticker symbol MDT. There are medical devices that they have products that help with cardiac, vascular, and neurological disorders. So they make surgical and surgery products. So those are stapling devices and mesh implants. So that's the Medtronic. IQVIA Holdings, that's IQV ticker symbol. They do biotech advances. It has research and development in biotech and drug firms for therapies for post-launch monitoring. And they measure, analyze, and improve efficiency of outcomes, and they use cloud-based software. So they are looking into the COVID-19 disrupting many clinical trials. And IQVIA says the best positional clinical research organizations. So that could be interesting to you. And this one you may have heard is Iovance Biotherapeutics, IOVA. And right now it's probably, around the $30 range. And their company's treatment does your immune systems to fight cancer cells. So the treatment, tumor infiltrating your lymphocytes, they can recognize and kill cancer cells and are removed from the patient's tumor grown in a lab. So that could be very, very, very advanced and something to look for, because the treatment of melanoma, and shrinks cancer, that could be really amazing. So please do look at that one. We want to have people staying healthy, and a lot of people get sick from that, and it's very devastating when that happens to your loved ones. So Guardian Health, you've probably heard of this one, Guardian Health, GH. It's the blood test that can or may be able to detect cancer before the symptoms appear. So I really think that you might want to check that out, and because that could be $1 billion market for the company if indeed that is good results from their clinical trials. So the tests rely on the patient's blood or urine, and so they had about $214 million in revenues in 2019. So, and the company has no debt and about $520 million cash on its books. So do check out Guardian Health, GH, and it's trading around the $70 plus or minus range. Okay, this is the Bristol Myers Squibb. Everyone's heard of this one, the Squibb, Bristol Myers Squibb, BMY, and it's around plus or minus the $50-some range, and they have double-digit growth, and they have a bunch of new drugs coming in the pipeline, and they have cancer treatment portfolio, and they have trials on the way for cancer types, lung, bladder, liver cancer, and that could bring in about $12 billion in U.S. sales in the next couple of years. And the stock trades at about 12 times the earnings. So do take a look at that, the Bristol Myers Squibb. And it does have, just people do like this stock, but it's up to you to do your research on it. All right, I'm going to give you some more that I think that are great. Oh, Amogen, A-M-G-E-N. Amogen, and ticker symbol AMGN. So it's considered like the grandfather of biotech companies, and they are working on a COVID-19 vaccine. And so that could be interesting. So do check this out, because the person or company that has the COVID-19 vaccine can help many people in every country around the world. Some of you might already built up your immune or herd immunity. It just they'll probably have the government offer it, or you can buy it, or your insurance can have it. If for every cold flu season, they'll probably have availability, because this is something you don't want to get. So do be safe, wear your mask, and do leave your shoes outside, or have shoes that you use for just walking outside, and leave them somewhere that doesn't walk through your house, because people do spit on the ground, and people are not remembering the shoes do carry germs into the house. Okay, so do look at Amogen. That one, people do seem to really like that one a lot. Acceleron Pharma, XLRN, and it has a partnership with the Bristol Myers Squibb that I told you about, and they have 2 blood disorder treatments and a potential, which could be a big, nice winner for them. And they do high blood pressure and weakened arteries in the lungs. And so they can slow diseases, which are really interesting. So do take a look at that. They have low debt and around 400-some million cash on the balance sheet. And they do get royalty checks from Bristol Myers Squibb and their joint venture drugs. So that seems like Acceleron Pharma is a company you might want to take a look at. So I gave you a lot of goodies. I'm going to give you, I told you Gilead. They are looking to, they are having an antiviral drug development for the COVID-19. So to see if their clinical trials will have a good, they're doing their remdesivir antiviral. So we're just seeing how that plays out for Gilead. I told you that at the beginning. So do take a look at the Gilead. Illumina sells tools so that produce genetic sequencing machines for pharmaceutical industries. So do take a look at that. They have around $3 billion in cash and only $1.89 billion in debt. So Illumina. So, and then Ver Biotechnology. So, they are looking at coronavirus therapeutic programs, and they also have their hepatitis B project into phase 1 clinical trials. So do check out the Ver Biotechnology. All right, so people are thinking Illumina could be a millionaire maker stock, according to the Motley Fool, and the ticker symbols ILMN. So that's for you to decide and do your research. And there's many healthcare stocks, but those are some that I just highlighted for you today to get you excited about looking at them. And also, it's good to know the updates on the vaccine trials to see when they will be available.